Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes! We are back with a brilliant Demon's Souls remake on the PlayStation 5, and I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, in the last video, we arrived at Upper Latria, I think it's called, and our job was to remove this massive beating heart that was blocking the pathway to the Maneater. So we had to do a bit of travelling around. We had to destroy two massive chains, and that caused this giant beating heart to fall and then reveal the path to the Maneater boss. Now, we had a few goes on the Maneater boss, but for some reason in the last video I was having a lot of really bad luck with the Maneater boss. For some reason he kept on continuously flying away, and then when he came back he was getting himself stuck underneath the bridge. So by the time he finally dislodged himself and came out from under the bridge, the second Maneater appeared, and then it was just a nightmare trying to deal with both of them on full health. So I was having quite a bit of bad luck in the last video, and because of it I have used up all of my pine resin and my black pine resin, and I can't get any more of the black pine resin because the filthy woman has now moved into the second area of Arkstone number 5, and we've not been there yet, so I can't even go to the filthy woman and get some of that delicious black pine resin that does humongous damage to the Maneater. So we're just going to have to rely on my enchant weapon ability, but we're going to have a few goes. Now, if you didn't see the last video, pretty much there's two Maneaters. The second one appears after about 2-3 minutes of battling. They've got a towel that's a snake, and you can cut it off. If you don't cut it off, they spit poison at you when they fly in the air, which can cause massive damage, so it is recommended to cut the snake tail off. But one thing I have noticed, if you don't cut the snake tail off, sometimes the snake bites them in the head and like stuns them for like 1 second. So maybe it's good to leave the snake tail on, I'm not sure, but I always cut it off because I don't like it when they spit poison at me when they fly up in the air. So yeah, you've got to deal with that. Also, they like to do this dash attack that could push you over the edge of the bridge. They also do the smash attack, which can do pretty much one shot dead. That's about it really, and then just basic punch attacks, and there's also 2 of them. So that's all you really got to watch out for. Don't get pushed over the edge, take off their snake tail, and just kill the first one as quick as possible before the second one appears. But right, I don't like dying because there's a black phantom on the bridge that respawns every time you die, and getting past that black phantom is a right pain in the butt. So hopefully we don't die, hopefully we do it in one. I did do a little bit of upgrading off camera. I bought a bunch of healing items, and I also leveled up my character a teeny bit. I put like 1 point in strength or something, I can't remember. Something tiny, nothing major. Okay, oh damn. Right. Okay, let's get this done in one hopefully, but it's very unlikely. I've just turned the game on, I'm not warmed up yet. Oh man, I hate that attack so much. It also does this weird like sonic attack as well, where he like shoots this green sonic wave at you. That's the poison attack you want to watch out for. Oh, we've got his snake tail off already, that's good. When he dashes like that, if he misses you, that's probably when you've probably got the best opportunity to do some damage to him, really. That's the like sonic vortex attack. My magic's disappeared. Typical. Just as I start doing some damage, the magic disappears. Fucking hell, mate. You want to stop? What was that? Jesus! And there's the second Maneater. Alright, I'm going to run back to the boss and we'll give it another go. I suppose one thing I should be happy about is it doesn't look like the Maneater is getting stuck underneath the bridge again, so that's a benefit I suppose. But now it's kind of irritating me because I would have had a bunch of fire items And if he hadn't have gotten stuck under the bridge in last video, I would have killed them both by now. The only reason why it's a bit annoying for me when the first Maneater is alive is because you've got to play too aggressively. You can't be too careful, because if you're too careful, then the second one arrives and then you're just going to have a really bad time. So when the first Maneater's there, you've got to really go for it and be a little bit aggressive and a little bit reckless. But when the second one comes, if the first one's dead, you can just be playing normal and carefully how you're supposed to. That's why it's a bit flipping aggravating for me. Probably for everyone that's done this boss fight. I wish I had some bloody pine resin. I don't even have the normal kind. Wish he would stop dashing me. So buy him in a head snake. No, don't fly away, you absolute git. Man, I gotta get that snake tail off. Oh, come back, you git! Right. Oh shit, there's another one over there. Oh, I've already got it. Wait, quick, run away. Oh! Jesus. I gotta remember Uzu now. No! Alright, here we go. This is going to be try number 4. I'm having a really bad time with me falling off the edge at the moment. I'm having a really bad time with it. That every single death so far has been me falling over the bloody edge, I think. I don't think the first death was, but the second and third definitely were. Oh man, I hate this boss. Man, put this boss in a big hole and I will kick its ass. And also remove its wings so it can't fly away and I will kick its ass. Man, I hate this bloody git. Oh, watch out. Oh, that was close. Where is it? Oh no, be careful, he gets stuck under the bridge over there. Oh great, nearly over the edge again. Oh. Might be good to just stand around here, because then you just get pushed into the fog wall, I guess. That was a bad idea. Yeah, we ain't doing enough damage. The second one's going to be here any minute now. Well, I do hit pretty hard, don't I? I mean, look. Come on, before the other one gets here. Now, where's the other one? Oh no. Once the second one comes, it's just when all kinds of shit happens. Now, I also don't think it's good to stand up on this little circle bit up here. It's so easy to be pushed over the edge because there ain't none of these like pylons to like save your life. Don't fall. Watch out. I've got to watch out for poison again. Alright. Where is he? There he is. Oh shit. Alright, run away again. Heal, 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 heal. No! Ah, snaky boy! Right, maybe 2 more hits on the first one. They sort of do look different though with their faces. Okay, one down. Ah! Don't you dare. Let's go back down here, it's a bit more safe. There's more pylons to stop you falling. Oh, I still got mana. I don't have... Oh shit, I don't have any bloody mana. I think the snake just bit him in the head. Because that snake, even though you may think it's a villain, it's also half on your team. I need to drink some mana quickly. That one seems to like using the green trumpet move a bit more, doesn't it? It just sounds like a trumpet, doesn't it? I just want to get some magic on my sword. I don't want to start going to town with no magic. Because if I do get a lucky few shots in, I'll do like half the damage without magic. You want fire though for this boss. Black pine resin does a big damage. I'm scared. Where is he? There he is. I just poked the towel bit. Shit. I love that snake sometimes, I tell you, I really love that snake sometimes. That was a waste. Yes! Oh! Woo! Jesus Christ, I need to have one of those heart monitors on me right now. I need to have one of those heart monitors on me. I absolutely lost my shit then. I thought I was going to fall over the edge, but that little brazier there saved my life. I mean, you might be thinking, BwolfTheWolf, is the Maneater the worst boss in the game? Well, I still don't think he's the worst boss in the game. I just think he's the most inconvenient boss in the game because it's just so easy to fall over the edge. If you were fighting this guy in like a really big hall, even if they could still fly around and spit poison at you, it would just be a hell of a lot easier just because you don't have the risk of falling over the edge. Even if you was to fight both of them at the same time, but in a big hall, I still think that would be a better kind of fight because this one's just cheap. It's so easy to be pushed over the edge. Or just completely remove their dash ability. That would be good as well. Right, actually I think in Dark Souls 1 you have to fight 2 like gargoyles right at the start, don't you? I think they're like the first 2 bosses when you ring the bell. I think, maybe. Moon Short Sword, very nice. Okay. Right, I'm gonna grab up a few items and stuff, then we're gonna quickly go back to the Nexus, and obviously we're gonna kill ourselves because we've been put into human form. And then once that's done, we're gonna actually be going straight into another boss fight. But I need to explain this boss fight before we do it because this one's a little bit of a weird one, so I'll explain it whilst I'm leveling up and stuff. But let me quickly grab my, I think this is like a really good soul actually. Oh, I don't get to see what it was. Because, oh, there we go. A legendary warrior soul. There you go. I think that gives like 4,000 souls or something. Mixed demon soul. Lovely. Right, let's quickly go back to the Nexus. So the boss that we're going to be fighting now, this is going to be the archdemon of this area. And pretty much this boss, it's an online and offline boss. If you are connected to the internet and you're playing online, when you face the old monk, you will actually be fighting another player in PvP. Now, that can actually make the boss 10 times harder because if you get matched up with a player that actually knows how to play, then the boss is going to be a hell of a lot harder. Now, if you was to quickly turn your game into offline mode, you actually fight like I guess it's like an AI version of a PvP player, but it's a hell of a lot easier. So, if you're fighting the old monk and you want to have an easy time, put your game in offline mode and you'll just fight the boss. But if you want to have a bit more of a difficult time, or just more of a fun time, I guess, keep your game in online mode and you'll fight another player. You'll probably see as you're walking up the stairs towards the old monk that some person will invade your game, and that's because they are going to be the boss. But yeah, I think it's a lot easier to just play offline. I'll give it a go online because it'll just be nice to absolutely slaughter another player. But if I die, then I'm just going to switch to offline and fight the actual old monk boss. But the only thing you really have to worry about is the old monk. He moves pretty quickly, but he takes a ton of damage. But he grows like 3, and then later on in the fight, 5 of these little like soul arrows. And they float around him and then they home in on you. So when he's got those 5 balls floating around him, move away. I think it might happen on the PvP players as well, but I'm not sure. But move away, and then when he shoots them at you, you can easily sidestep and dodge him. That's all you really got to worry about, and he will cast a couple of normal soul arrows. But compared to the Maneater, this guy is a flipping breeze. But let me just see if I can do much upgrading. Not much. Put another point in strength. You want to pay attention because eventually your strength won't be as useful. Like you'll put a bunch of points in strength and stuff, and then eventually it will probably be better for like my character type to start putting points in dexterity instead, because it just ends up being like a better ability to give you more damage, it just seems. But yeah, obviously at the moment we'll put them in strength. I can only do 1 at the moment though. We don't have many souls. I did a lot of upgrading in the last video though, I think. Because I claimed all of my souls I had in my pockets. Right, let me quickly speak to Patches. I'm going to spend these souls on healing items just because I know I'm going to end up most likely dead now. And we'll get a bunch of these. Don't never spend your souls on grass. The only reason why I'm doing it is because it's a YouTube playthrough and I ain't really got time to go and farm healing items. But once you get to the final area of the game, well, both the final areas of the game, the area leading up to the False King, to the Penetrator, and the area leading up to the False King, the proper final boss, those 2 areas are filled to the brim with the full moon grass and also the the new moon grass, the white one. So make sure you farm grass in those areas because it's a lot better. Right, everything okay? Got mana? Yep, lovely. Right, it's going to be a little cutscene now. And there you go. As you can see, the old monk summons a minion to do his battling for him, and then he dies. So if you're playing online, obviously he summons another player to do his bidding, and if you're playing offline, he just summons another player, but they're controlled by the AI, and that makes them 1,000 times easier. I also think when you face online players, I think they can still heal as well, which is a little bit weird because bosses are not supposed to be able to heal. I don't know. Because if you put your blue stone symbol outside the Maneater area after you've defeated the Maneater, it will keep putting you as an invader in this area right here for some reason, which is a bit awkward if you just wanted to help people fight the Maneater, but I don't think it lets you. But when you're coming up these stairs, it's a bit of a nuisance because there's going to be two of those idiotic Davy Jones Black Phantoms up here, so you've got to watch out for those. But it's a bit easier to get stabbed on them because it's not as open as the other set of stairs that leads to the Maneater. Because it's a bit more closed in, it's easier to dodge their soul arrows, and they run towards you a lot more often. Oh shit, I didn't kill myself. Oh crap. Sorry about that, I knew I forgot something. I always forget to do this. I mean, it doesn't really matter so much on YouTube, and fighting like this means I've got more health, but if you keep dying in human form, the world slowly becomes pure black, and when it becomes pure black, everything becomes even more harder. Yeah, you have more health because you're playing human form, but if you keep on dying, then even though you've got more health, all the enemies hit a lot harder in pure black mode. Pure black world tendency, that's why you want to play in soul form. The game's harder because you've got 25% or 50% less health unless you've got the cling ring, but the enemies are not as, well, they're still deadly, but they're not as deadly. I've near enough platinum the game though now. I'm actually on New Game Plus off camera, so I'm having a bit of a rough time with that. I think I've killed 2 bosses so far in New Game Plus, but I know that there's a couple of bosses in New Game Plus that are horrible, and that is definitely the Maneater this time. That is one time I will tell you, the Maneater in New Game Plus, even with all your fancy swords and weaponry, is a piece of shit, the Maneater and the Flame Lurker. I mean, they're bad in just normal mode, but when you get to New Game Plus, everyone just becomes a lot more dickheady. Right, there we go. I'm going to have to skip that cutscene now. But like I said, I'll try once against another player, and if they kill me, which they more than likely will, then I'll go offline quickly and we'll fight the boss like that. Let's quickly skip this. Okay. But like I said, it depends on what kind of player you get matched with, because you might get matched with just a random player that is just not very good at PvP, because playing PvP compared to playing PvE in this game is a whole different kettle of fish. I don't think I've ever done any online on this game, except in Bloodborne. I played a lot of online in Bloodborne. I think I even made a video of it on YouTube in Bloodborne, because whilst I was doing my playthrough of Bloodborne, I kept getting invaded by other players, and they kept on killing me at the most inconvenient times. So after I'd finished the playthrough, I decided to get some revenge and start invading people and killing them, and I made like a little montage video. I don't think there was any commentary in it, but it's a pretty good video. I think it was called BwolfTheWolf's Revenge Bloodborne or something like that. So if you want to see it, just search for that. Or just search Bloodborne on my channel. These guys are taking a lot more damage, they are. Here we go. Johnny Combo. I don't like that. I don't like that word, combo, because it's probably going to combo me to death. But we'll give it one go. We'll give it one go. I don't know if they still have the soul arrow ability. So it's pretty much like you're playing as you with some boss abilities. So if you're playing as the Black Phantom, you are pretty damn strong, to be honest. Also, up here, I don't know if it's already run away yet, but there's going to be a crystal lizard. But yeah, if you want to turn the game offline, you have to go back out to the main menu. But when he does that green electric attack, that's when you know he's going to start running towards you. And you're free to do a plunge attack. But after you do a plunge attack, back up. Otherwise, he does this, like, sonic explosion. Oh, there it is. Oh, look at that. Oh, got a moonlight stone chunk. Very nice. Okay. Oh, fucking hell. Here we go. Here we go, boys and girls. This is going to be a lot more offensive if I die because I'm being killed by another player. I fucking saw you, you git. Oh shit, they know how to do the... Oh no. They know how to do the bloody parrying. Yeah, if you press R1 or L2 or something, or whatever, where is it, L1 or L2, you do like this shield smack, and if you do it at the right time, you can stun people. Right, I'm going to quickly go offline. I don't want to spend all day doing this. Right, so we're going to save and exit. It's going to put me back here anyway. And then you come onto settings, you come onto network. Oh, let's just put me EU London this time. Last time I was in Paris for some weird reason. Okay, offline. There you go. I'll turn it back on after this. I'd just rather fight this as an actual boss and not another player. But it's the same thing. You're just fighting a minion of the old monk. But the old monk can still kill you, like I said. Because if you get a little bit too aggressive, especially if he's got a bunch of soul arrows floating around his body, then you'll have a bit of a bad time if you get too close to him. Because they can one-shot you, all 5 of them. Hitting you at once can be deadly. Sort of like the Fool's Idol. If you just run out carelessly, then you get a soul arrow from all the clones as well as the Fool's Idol, and it just ruins your day. It's a good idea for a boss fight though. Like, I never even knew that other players could be the old monk boss. I only found it out on the PS5 version, because when I played on PS3, the game was already had a very little audience because it was a bit of a niche game and nobody really knew about Demon Souls. And I played it like a year and a half after release, so there was basically no one online when I played. So I never actually got to face this guy against another player, even when I was playing online, because there was just nobody around. Oh. He did that green attack then, didn't he? I wasn't paying attention. I just love how he runs into my sword. It's a lot easier to kill him on this set of stairs. It's just the other set of stairs, he won't stop shooting those blue arrows at you. That's what he does if you get too close to him. Come on. There you go. Just nice that you get a bunch of spice from him, especially if you're a magical character. Oh, a pure moonlight stone. Jesus, that's pretty rare, ain't it? That's like the last stone you need to make your weapon plus 10 or something. Okay, right. It's going to be the same thing now, but it's not going to be controlled by the by another player. It's going to be an actual PvE boss now. How it's supposed to be. But I think as the fight goes on, he starts getting the soul arrows. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, watch out. It's not so bad when he's only doing 2. He's very aggressive, isn't he? Time for cheers! Oh shit, I didn't block that one. If you get too far from him though, he'll use soul arrows. Don't get cocky, don't get cocky. There we go! See, easy peasy if you're playing offline. Lovely. Old Monk's Trophy. I did try killing this guy off camera in PvP mode, and I got close a few times, but every time I nearly killed them, I'm pretty sure they healed themselves, which I just find that to be very weird. Because if you're representing a boss, then you shouldn't be able to heal yourself, unless the boss can heal itself, which this one definitely can't, so it's a bit annoying, but, you know, it's all good. Be able to do a little bit more upgrading now. But yeah, I'm going to go back to the Nexus. We're going to do a little bit more upgrading, and then I'm going to end this video. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, because I have to edit out. I think it took me 4 tries on the Maneater. And once again, he got stuck under the bridge on one of those goes. So, yeah, if you're watching this Bluepoint game, unlikely that you are. But, yeah, you need to sort out the Maneater, because he likes to get stuck under that bridge sometimes, and it causes all sorts of problems. So, much appreciated if you can fix that for the other players. I mean, I've already killed him now, so I'm not too bothered. Mind you, I have got to do it in New Game Plus. So if you wanna sort that out, Bluepoint Games, it'd be much obliged, because it's bloody irritating.
Thou seekest the power of the soul, no? Then touch it. Soul of the
Right.
Soul of the
There we go. That'll do. I might have to start putting a few more in Vitality soon. I'll probably put the rest of my rest of the points I get on our quest to the next boss. I'll probably put all of those in Vitality. I want to be at least past 32 Vitality. I think I have about 38 Strength. I think about 25 Stamina, Endurance, and I think like 30 something Vitality. And I've started putting a few points in Dexterity. Very nice. Okay, so what we're going to be doing in the next video is we are going to be heading back into Arkstone number 4, area number 2, and we are going to start making progress towards the next boss, which I think is the Old Hero. Now, the Old Hero isn't really too much of a bad boss. I mean, he's blind, so he can't actually see you, but he can hear you very well. And once he hears you, that's when you're going to take a humongous amount of damage. So you want to just like hit him, run away, and then try and be quiet. It's one of those bosses where you can get very lucky or very unlucky. But the main problem is if you do die on that boss, there isn't any shortcuts, so you have to travel through a very, very annoying zone. And the zone you've got to travel through, especially when you're making a YouTube video, is a bit of a nightmare because there's lots of like ghosts and Grim Reapers and all sorts of annoying shit. So the next video will be a fun one. It's a very fun area. We also get to see our good friend Patches again. But yeah, like I said, you don't want to die on the Old Hero because the amount of travelling you have to do to get back to him is a bit of a nightmare. And you can't really run past enemies because there's so many corridors where they block your way. Similar to the Black Phantom on the stairs. But yeah, we're going to be heading into Arkstone number 4, area number 2. So yeah, thanks for watching BwolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully the commentary was okay. It's pretty hard to commentate in this video because I kept on getting killed by the Maneater. And then I was kind of thinking, like, what am I going to edit out? What am I going to keep in? Which things have I spoken about that I now need to repeat because I'm going to edit them out? So it made my commentary a bit off in this video. But next time, it'll be back to pure fun now that the Maneater's dead. Once the Old Hero's down, we should have a pretty easy time with this game because the rest of the bosses I've got zero problem with until we get to the False King. But I've also gotten pretty good at him as well, so we should be alright. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like, share, and join the pack today.